Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're a subscriber, welcome back. It's great to have you. Today I'm going to real quickly show you how to properly clean your Roborock robot vacuum. Now this should apply to just about any robot vacuum, but specifically this is how you clean the Roborock series. This one in front of you is my Roborock S4. This should also apply to the other models of Roborock as well, as they all are very similar. The first thing you want to do is turn it off, and you can do that only when you remove the Roborock from its base and you hold down the power button, not the home button, and the Roborock should shut down here in just a second. While it's doing that, let me show you what you need in order to clean your Roborock properly. The roller brush cleaning tool with a brush end. If you have an S5, this might look a little bit different with a comb end. This is the one that comes with the S4, and there's a white one just like this that comes with S6. Of course, a microfiber cleaning cloth, especially with the black ones. These are easy to scratch with the black clear plastic. Whatever you prefer for glass cleaner, and a can of compressed air. You can also use a air compressor if you have one. Obviously these cans of compressed air work great, but they're not cheap. This one at Walmart was like $5. So but I suggest you either use this or air compressor. Now that it's shut down, we're going to go ahead and get into the cleaning. Okay, so the first thing we're going to tackle is cleaning the dustbin out. So I've already dumped this dustbin, as you can see here. But I'm going to show you how to properly clean it out, and that's where the can of compressed air comes in. So obviously when you start this, you would do your best to dump this out over a trash can. And every time my Roborock runs, I try to empty the dustbin, and I normally take the filter out and I bang it over a trash can. So what you want to do is you want to take your can of compressed air. Obviously you would want to do this over a trash can or outside, but since we're set up here, I'm just going to show you for demonstrations purposes. Roborock says that you can wash these. I don't suggest it. You can, especially if you have more than one. I don't like mixing water with vacuum cleaners. If you were to put this back in your vacuum and it was still moist or wet, then you would get dust and debris sticking to this paper filter, and you would not be able to get it clean. So what I suggest is using the can of compressed air or a air compressor to blow it out. But what you're going to do is you're going to take the can of compressed air and you're just going to run it across one side, and you're going to flip it over, and you're going to run it across the other side real quick too. And this is going to get that fine dust out. This will extend the life of your vacuum cleaner and your filter. So once your filter is clean, we're going to open up the dustbin with the filter out of it. That way we can blow the dust through and it won't rebound and blow back up in your face. Oh. Just real quickly give it a good few seconds to blow it out and clean it out. And so now once your dustbin is cleaned, we're going to go ahead and move on to the underside. Okay, so now here we are on the underside of the robot, and there's a couple things that we're going to do here before we go cleaning the rest of the robot. First, let's remove the roller brush. I tried to do this, I'd say every 2 or 3 cleanings I clean the roller brush. The reason cleaning the roller brush isn't really important is because this spins in here on spinning axles. There's one, the little black piece that removes over here, spins and stays stationary as the roller brush spins. There's a little gear motor that spins over here. So it's really important to clean this, because if too much hair gets wrapped around here, it reduces the cleaning ability of the brush, and it also causes drag and can wear out. There's a little rubber part right here that's like a seal for the vacuum, and that part right there I have seen get torn before. So make sure you're taking care of your vacuum cleaner and you're cleaning it out. So what I suggest is removing the ends. If you have the roller brush with the removable ends, I know the S4 came with one without it. So the one with the removable ends allows you to remove hair from the very end of the brush. I don't have much on here. And then this is where the cleaning tool comes in. What I suggest you do is take the cleaning tool and run it with the blade like this all the way down on at least a couple of sides. And what that's doing is it's cutting the hair and the string, and then taking that hair and string and just pulling it away from the brush like so. Now these do a really good job of resisting hair, more so than other robot vacuums. So be glad that you've got a Roborock that does resist picking up hair. There wasn't much on this one. So the next thing that you're going to want to do is take your can of compressed air again and get down in here. You can see here on the camera, let me get that adjusted for you, that there's some dust and things that collected down in here. So what I like to do is take a can of compressed air and just blow that out. Next, the cover for your brush roller. There's a couple of little brushes right here that are made and designed to collect fuzz. These need to be, and this basically runs along the roller wheel to clean the fuzz off of it. These need to be cleaned off as well. Take a can of compressed air, blow that off. That off to the side. So now this is cleaned out. One other thing you want to do is, so some of these have bristle brushes. The S5 has a bristle brush with real bristles. When I'm talking about bristles, I mean like these types of bristles. The S4 and S6 come with these rubberized brushes. Let me tell you, I really like these. They do a good job of not scattering debris, and they also last for quite a while without getting hair tangled around it and without getting anything wrapped around it at all, honestly. So we're going to take this apart, and I'm going to show you how you remove this in order to clean out from under it if there's anything under it. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is you're going to grab a Phillips head screwdriver, and there's a screw holding this on. So hold the roller down while using the screwdriver to take the screw out. And this should just simply lift right off. And once it lifts off, there's a couple of things we're looking for. We want to look in here and make sure there's nothing trapped in here, nothing that would keep it from spinning. Also, right here on the side, this has a little brush on it. Let me see if I can get you close enough to see that. Get the camera to focus on it. There we are. And what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to clean that little brush off. And just clean around this. If there's any hair wrapped around it, you want to go ahead and clean that. And then we're going to put it back on. Just screw it down nice and snug. That's all there is to that. Okay, now on to the sensors on the bottom. And I'll tell you that there are these are a little bit different between models, but they're easy to spot. There's a little glass, you can see right here, these little glass covers. These are the sensors on the bottom that if you have a 2-story house, they're going to detect upstairs and not go downstairs. So what I do, I don't spray anything on the robot itself. I sprayed some window cleaner on my towel here, and I'm simply going to take it and run it across these sensors really well and clean those off. So I'll show you in a minute. Inside the Roborock app, they kind of tell you and give you a guide as to a countdown timer as to when you should clean these. So you can go by that, or you can just do your regular maintenance. I suggest cleaning them sooner than later and giving your robot a good cleaning so it lasts you a good long time. And once those are cleaned off, that is absolutely all you need to do under here. So we'll put this together, we'll flip it back around on top, and I'll show you what we need to do to finish cleaning the rest of the robot. Okay, now before we turn it over, I want to show you there's also one sensor. There might be in a different location on different model Roborocks, but this is a side sensor. This helps the robot detect the wall. This is the side where, as you can see through the scrapes here, this is the side that the robot actually rides up against the wall and gets close to the wall on. So you want to take the same microfiber cloth or soft cloth of some sort and wipe that window off. Okay, so now back to the top. What I normally do is I take a can of compressed air again and I blow this whole area out right here. And what you're going to want to do is, again, don't spray anything on the robot. Just wet your towel down. And I usually wipe under this. I wipe down in here. You don't want to get too much spray down in here. You don't want to get too much moisture up into the motor. This is where the suction motor for the vacuum actually sucks from back here. You'll notice it'll be pretty clean. That's because the filter's doing its job and filtering the air, filtering all the bad stuff out before it gets to the motor of the vacuum. And so the filters do a pretty good job. Once I'm done cleaning that, I clean the top of it and just wipe it off. Especially on these black ones, they really show dust and dirt pretty easily. So I'm just going to give it a good wipe down. Then I want to show you one other thing here. On the very back is the charging terminals. What I normally do is just take my cloth and wipe those down real quick too. And we will put the dustbin back in. And there we have it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this content, smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe for more content, more reviews, and more videos coming up. If you're not already subscribed, I would appreciate it, and share this content. All right. Hope you found this useful and enjoyed it. Till next time, take it easy, everyone.